In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I did over $400 in sales on the first day of launching a brand new Shopify dropshipping store. There it is, over $400 in sales. We nearly hit $450, and not only that, but we did come out with a small profit, which is pretty good for day one. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video.
When I was down, they didn't give me shit, but I'm the man now. They hate me cause I'm in my bag now. The fight for my spot was a bang out. No, this lifestyle don't come with a handout. Got love for my brothers, I won't switch. Wanna see my niggas down.
So as you guys can see, we're here on my ads manager, and I know a lot of you guys might be asking yourselves why the numbers are different. So 588 is actually the conversion to Canadian sales because I am located in Canada and our ad account is in Canadian dollar, but our store is in US dollars. So we did around $448 US in sales, and that converts to around $588 Canadian. So our spend is also in Canadian dollars, so that's 331.
What?
Three.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So that's $331.91 Canadian. So our budget for the day was supposed to be $400, but there was a spending limit on the account for some reason. So I had to scale this into a different ad account. So we were only able to spend $331. You guys can also see that the ad account was disabled for some reason. My whole business manager is down. So I actually had to relaunch the store on another business manager, and all my data is gone. So, which is quite unfortunate, but we're slowly building back up to the point that we were at because we had spent several $1,000s. So we did launch two products at the exact same time. I launched each product with two different creatives. So I was using two different videos with two different scroll stoppers, and I put a $200 budget on each campaign. If you go into the ad set level, I actually have a minimum spend limit on each ad set of $10. Each ad set has to spend a minimum of $10. This allows me to fully test each ad set and give each interest a fair chance at getting sales. And then the rest of that budget is gonna be dispersed to whatever ad sets are performing the best. We have several ad sets that are performing well, as we had 9 sales on the first day. Some ad sets have 2 sales at a very profitable ROAS. We do have very good margins on these products. Our break-even ROAS is about 1.4 for both of them, and we have about a $30 margin on both as well. So as we can see, we finished the day at a 1.77 ROAS. So this means we did finish profitable. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a breakdown of exactly how much we made off of this $450 in sales. As you guys know, we do have multiple expenses when dropshipping, and this is also day one. So we can't expect a whole ton of profit or even any type of profit. Usually on day one, I'm not necessarily going to be profitable, but in this case I was, and we're gonna go ahead and do the breakdown of how much money we made. Out of this $448.45 in sales, we spent $137 on the cost of goods, $18 on the transaction fees, $253 on marketing, and that leaves us with a net margin of 9%, and that leaves us with $41 profit. So like I said, this is not a whole bunch of money, but it is also day one. So this is pretty promising. You know, both products did perform well, so I'm most likely going to be scaling these in the future. I did have to restart though, but that's not a problem. So stay tuned for maybe a case study in the future on one of these products or something like that. For the time being, obviously I can't give you guys the products because I don't need any of you guys copying my stores or my products. So with that out of the way, we're gonna jump into an ad account, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did to launch these products. Here we are inside a brand new ad account, and I'm just gonna go over my ad strategy. So the first thing that we're gonna do is press create ad, and then we're gonna go straight into conversion campaigns. And then you want to make sure that you name your campaign so everything stays organized. So what I like to do is name it LC for lowest cost, CBO because I mainly run CBOs, and then I'm going to put whatever the name of the product is. So right here I'm just going to put test, and then phase 1 because I like to break things down into 5 different phases. Then we're going to put in the break-even ROAS of this product. So in my case it was 1.4, so I'm just going to go ahead and type in 1.4 as the break-even ROAS, and then we're going to be able to press continue. So once you get over to this screen, you want to make sure that you turn on campaign budget optimization, and then you're going to go over here and pick the budget of your actual campaign. So me, I like to start with a budget of $100 to $200. In this case for both these products, I started with $200. You guys could also start with $100. So let's just say we start with $100. In this case, I don't actually have a pixel connected, so you're gonna want to make a pixel and connect it. Once you have that pixel connected, we're gonna go straight for purchases. But for the purpose of this video, I don't have a pixel, so I'm not actually gonna go ahead and make one. You're always gonna want to set a start date for midnight the next day. And then right over here, you're gonna see ad set spend limits. What I like to do is place a spend limit of 50% of the budget across all 10 ad sets. So in this case, 50% of the budget would be $50, and then you want to separate that across all ad sets. So we're gonna have 10 ad sets, so we're gonna put a minimum spend limit of $5 on each ad set. If we're using a $200 budget, we put a minimum spend limit of $10 on each ad set. If you're using a $50 budget, you'd put 2.5. So in this case, we're using $100, so we're gonna put a $5 minimum spend limit on each ad set. And then we're gonna pick our location. So I like to use ePacket countries. I might have a list saved on here. Yeah, so I like to use ePacket countries or sometimes even worldwide. I don't really care. I just prefer the higher quality traffic that I get from my ePacket country list. Now we're gonna make sure that we're using people who live in these locations and not people who live or have been in those locations. And we're gonna scroll down, we're gonna uncheck detailed targeting expansion, and then we're going to set the language to only English speaking countries, and then we're gonna pick our interest. So let's say we're using a Christmas product. You could pick any type of interest related to Christmas. So you could even just choose Christmas tree, or anything like that. So for this case, we'll just do Christmas. And then you wanna name your ad set. So you're gonna name the ad set the name of your interest, and then the country list that you use. So in this case, it's ePacket. And then we're gonna say all, because we're gonna leave our gender selection and our age selection broad. So we're just gonna say all. Then we're gonna scroll down here, and I use automatic placements all the time. And then I also use 7-day click or 1-day view. So that's pretty much how I set up my ad set. Like I said, I use 10 different interests in these campaigns. The only thing to do after this is go make your creative. But since I'm not launching an actual product, I don't have a creative. So you just select your video, you put your thumbnail, and then you put in your copy and everything like that. This is the exact strategy that I use to launch these products and do over $400 in sales on the first day. That's gonna be it for this video. I was completely transparent and showed you guys the exact strategy that I use to generate these kinds of results. If you guys do want to see a case study in the near future on one of these products or one of the stores or something like that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that I know you guys are actually interested in this type of content. With that being said, I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody who watched the video till the end. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video.